Let me
New
show
technology, Michael.
Check this out, Michael.
Show him that we can see.
Look at this.
Boom! Inception.
You see that? I don't know if you can see that, but there's a tiny version of us on my watch.
He probably didn't see it, but he believes us.
Welcome to the Cliffs of Tough Beastmen, where you can only have a team that is composed of 15 stars or less. That might seem daunting at first, but me and my buddy here have an idea for you.
Yeah. If you have 20 stars, 25 or something like that, go to the other side of the road.
Yeah, that's the Cliff of Puny Children. It's across the street.
Only tough beastman here.
It's probably more your speed.
Yeah, 15 stars, baby. The boss of the The boss of the Cliff of the Tough Beastman gets a new ability in every wave. And we're gonna help you, compose a team that's designed so you don't have to care about any of that.
Yeah, you don't need to worry. On the first wave, the boss of the Cliff of Tough Beastmen has a passive ability that makes it so when he crits, he's going to heal all the way up to full. So that means that you might benefit from some heal block and anti-crit. Boy, I wonder who would be good at that.
The second wave. You got
Why did that scare me so
Chill, dude.
bad?
Calm down. The second wave is an attack that applies dots and tries to decrease your attack bar. Plus, the cooldown resets if it crits.
So he'll do it again.
To you.
Finally, he has a multi-hit attack that applies a bunch of debuffs. It's kind of like Zhang Fei, but it's slightly better. Like most reliable teams, this one starts with Fran.
The cleanse and immunity will help you against those dots and debuffs, and the attack buff will help you deal lots of damage.
Rune like this, or like this?
And you won't have any problems.
Cause it's Tough Beastmen! So by this point, it shouldn't be a surprise that we're about to recommend bringing Vigor on your team.
Healing, heal block, anti-crit, death break, boom.
It's like he was designed in a lab to be the exact opposite of this boss. His kit is super helpful because it literally shuts down most of the boss's passive abilities and a couple of his active ones too. That anti-crit is going to keep you alive and keep the boss from dealing max damage.
You can have a fast Vigor like this, or if you want to speed up your runs, you can put him on crit damage like this.
Yeah, that's my favorite. And finally, we have the leader of the team, which is Veramos, the Dark Ifrit, who's gotten a series of buffs recently that make him way more relevant in this dungeon. His passive, as always, is going to be cleansing debuffs every single turn. He doesn't even have to decide to do it, it just happens. And it's very useful up against that final wave, where he attacks 4 times and applies all those debuffs. The one that I compared to Zhang Fei earlier.
And since now Veramos deals damage based on max HP, ruining him on crit damage is actually really good in here. Your main source of damage in this dungeon is gonna be none other than Crow, the Dark Inugami.
Crow is back again bringing Brand, a group attack to reduce cooldowns, and just a defense break on his first skill if you need it. And if you want details on how to rune him properly, well, we can briefly say Violent or Rage is probably a great way to do it, but if you want more details, we have a video on the channel about how to rune Crow. If you're impatient and want to watch that right now, I'll have it at the top.
But finish this first.
So with that free-to-play team, you are now equipped to get some ancient will runes and more from Lumel. Man, those kids are yelling, aren't they? Listen to that. I'll go close that window.
Wait, that's the Cliff of Young Children on the other side of the street.
Cliff of Puny Children.
If you can't make this team, you'll go over there, because if Evan did it with all these runes,
Hey,
anyone can do it.
Veramos. Veramos.
Vigor,
Crow.
you stole mine, friend.